This is Nha Trang, a breathtaking town of southern Vietnam. It's amazing how it has a stunning bay, picturesque islands, rich historical sites, and wild waterfalls all in one place. Last year I had the opportunity to visit this town 3 times and capture its magnificent beauty with my drone and camera. So get yourself comfortable, today we'll get a chance to see the best views of Nha Trang. Our first stop is the city center of Nha Trang. The city is well organized and easy to get around. Whether you prefer to walk or ride a motorbike, the traffic is generally calm except during peak hours, so reaching our first destination, the main beach, shouldn't be a problem. Nha Trang's beach is a great place to escape the noise and rumble of city life. This chilled-out spot is rarely crowded. There's always enough space for everyone to enjoy the cool waters and lovely views of Vin Pearl Island just across the bay. We'll be heading there soon, but for now let me show you some drone shots I made here. And if those sea shots were not enough, hold on tight because I've got even more in store for you. After chilling in the bay for a while, I was still craving for more adventure, so I booked myself an island hopping tour. The early wake-up call and the bus ride were all worth it because once I got on the boat, the scenery just kept getting better and better. I was in complete awe of the dazzling scenery around me, and let me tell you, it was the perfect opportunity to fly my drone and film the striking beauty of the islands from above. Everywhere I looked, there was something beautiful to capture. After spending some time at the seaside, I felt like diving deeper into the town's culture and history. So I set off to the first historical site, Christ the King Cathedral. The cathedral was built back in 1885 by French missionaries and sits atop a small hill, offering a panoramic overview of the city below. Another historical spot is Long Son Temple. This temple was built in 1886 but faced a brutal cyclone that destroyed it completely, resulting in its relocation to a new site. It's got such a peaceful and serene atmosphere, definitely worth checking out while you're in town. One more location I managed to see was Nagar Temple, probably the oldest on my list. It was fascinating to learn that this ancient complex was built between the 7th and 12th centuries and used for worship by the Cham, Chinese, and Vietnamese Buddhists. The whole place exudes a unique and mystical vibe. If you're a fan of old temples, this is a must-see spot that will remind you of similar places in Laos or Cambodia. The only downside to my visit was that the local security was not too keen on drones, so unfortunately I had to land mine after just a brief flight. After exploring the city's landmarks, I began to crave for some nature experience. I stumbled upon an article about a hidden waterfall located on the outskirts of Nha Trang, and my curiosity was immediately piqued. A trek through the jungle to discover this hidden gem seemed like a solid plan for a day outside of Nha Trang. The ride to it was an adventure in itself. The road was in excellent condition, making for a smooth and speedy journey. As I made my way along the coast, I was met with breathtaking views of the bay. I couldn't help but stop to catch a few more drone shots of the stunning scenery. The trek to the waterfall was more challenging than I thought. I was by myself and honestly thought I'd just reach it, take a look and turn back, but it turned out to be a 1-hour hike. The trail started off with a nice paved road with some good picnic spots and even a small restaurant and playground for kids. However, as I approached the fall, the difficulty level rose significantly. I really enjoyed it, but at the same time climbing through all those rocks and stones was quite a challenge. Just watch this footage.
It's a little loud here, but I'm almost at the top of the waterfall. It's kind of extreme. You're kind of supposed to walk through the water. I didn't really expect that. I hope my shoes will be fine after this. But I came here quite late, which means it's really hot here, but at the same time there are no people. So it's kind of good and bad. But yeah, no, it's not so bad, I think. I just got a little bit more to go and I'll be done. It's really nice. I didn't really expect to have like a proper hike here. It's short but kind of extreme.
The weather took a turn for the worse the following day, and with the tropical monsoon in full swing, I started looking for some indoor activities. The Museum of Oceanography caught my attention, and I decided to give it a go. However, my visit to this place left me with mixed feelings. On the one hand, it was fascinating to see such an old museum. It was established in 1923 and appeared to have undergone minimal changes since then. On the other hand, the small and cramped pools housing the turtles and fish left me with a feeling of discomfort. I couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't an ideal environment for them. Having previously visited Oceanography Aquarium in Malaysia, this museum didn't quite meet my expectations. The weather cleared up the next day, but it was still pretty dull outside, so I figured I might as well check out the Vin Pearl theme park on the other side of the bay. I'm not really into theme parks, but sometimes they can be quite fun. If you've seen my video about Da Nang, you'll know that I checked out a theme park there as well. The link to that video should be popping out now. I wasn't really excited about this particular theme park, as it looked too touristy and too hot to bear. However, after being cooped up in rainy weather for a few days, I decided to try it. I went to the ferry station, bought a ticket, pretty expensive as for the Vietnamese standards, and waited for the ferry to take me to the island. Surprisingly, the park was quite enjoyable. It's an all-day destination, perfect for sliding down water slides in the morning and taking thrilling roller coasters and Ferris wheel rides in the evening. I had a good time at the park overall. Like in Da Nang, it felt a bit artificial and strange, but there was a lot to do and explore. Plus, the natural beauty of Nha Trang was remarkable. It's really hard to spoil it. One thing that I found odd were the empty and expansive squares scattered throughout the park. They seemed like they were meant for something grand, but were left barren instead. Nonetheless, it was a fun place to visit. The finale of the video has something special for those who stuck around until the very end. Thrilling drone shots of the city at night. Nha Trang at night reminded me of Miami with its vibrant lights and bustling atmosphere. I'm not sure if Americans would agree, but it looked just like what I've seen in movies about Miami beaches. The views from the drone were absolutely sensational and had me completely mesmerized. The Nha Trang trip was great. It's a lovely and compact city that's a pleasure to explore. It's a well-liked place for expats to reside too, and I can see why. You can easily spend a week there and still crave for some more. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know what you think about it. What impressed you the most about Nha Trang? Well, for now, this will do. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.